Welcome to a world you may or may not know. A world where music comes first and people live and breathe music. A world where dancing is more than just moving your body. It's a way of life. Welcome to Techno Subculture. This is the Awakenings Festival outside of Amsterdam where thousands of people come to feel the music and dance all day and night. There are hundreds of electronic music festivals happening all over the world, but only a handful in America. Techno has a relatively long history in America. It originated in the Midwest. There was a huge underground rave scene in the States for many years, but today the American scene is much more underground. The global electronic music community is a thriving international digital culture, a series of interconnected but independent cells around the world. Germany, Spain, the Netherlands, the UK, Canada, Mexico, some cities in Asia, all over Australia and South America, techno lives. I was fascinated by this, and so was my husband, David. 3 years ago, we decided to make a different kind of documentary about electronic music, one that was just as much or more about the people as it was about the music. A lot of people in the US love to hate techno.
I hate all techno.
But that wasn't us. We set out to make a film that could break old stereotypes Americans have about electronic music. We even made the local paper in Boston. Our relationship was grounded in music. We met as teenagers in college radio, and we grew into ourselves throwing parties and weekly nights together for many years in New York and Boston. Music was always an important part of our lives, and the documentary became a manifestation of our love for music. As we poured ourselves into this project, David got deeper into the music and the nightlife, and I became entrenched in making this documentary, shooting all over the world for 2 years. We would follow a handful of people who put everything on the line for music.
I'm a little overwhelmed, honestly.
Modeselektor, a charming, rambunctious, Berlin-based production pair. An East German vodka-loving DJ duo, the Wighnomy Brothers. Philip Sherburne, a taste-making jet-set music journalist. Monolake, an idiosyncratic artist and inventor. And David Day, my husband, a techno-obsessed jack of all trades. This is the story of people who get lost in music, and in many ways, it's the story of us. Since European DJs rarely came to Boston, David and I often had to travel long distances to see the music we loved. In the dead of winter, David, our cameraman Scott, and I traveled over 300 miles from Boston to Montreal to see the Wighnomy Brothers.
It takes a long, long time for things to get going in America. It's going to take someone somewhere from someplace that nobody's heard of, and all of a sudden, boom, it just happens. It could be the Wighnomy Brothers, but it's like the return of Jesus. Like, you can't guess the time or the place, so why even try? Think about it. North 93, Montreal.
It's snowing.
It sure is. I guess it's gonna snow on the whole way up there. I mean, we could run into like a, severe weather problem here. This could be an issue. Still gonna do it. Whoa. Can't see shit.
This is kind of scary.
It's worth it. It's worth this, oh man, it's worth this. Right?
The Wighnomy Brothers came all the way from a small city in the middle of East Germany. They created a sound that was influencing a new generation of house and techno producers, and were playing shows at clubs and festivals throughout the world.
It's really big here. Very nice.
This one, Scott, this is Russian water. This is not really water, this is Russian water. It's vodka. It's important.
Oh, really?
You will taste it?
Really? Oh, you're serious?
Yeah. It's not joke.
Oh my
Scott?
God, it is.
Yeah, it's yes. It's Moskovskaya. It's the best vodka for us. Scott, come with me.
They're not just DJs. When they play with a kind of vivacity, a kind of fervor that most DJs don't play with. Techno is more than just stripping everything down. It's about rearranging simple elements to create something extraordinary. It's about a way of living in the modern world and tolerating it on your own terms.
For the past, I would say 5 years, people have really started to manage to control technology, and before I think technology was pretty much controlling people. Speaking in code is to make music which no one will be able to decode.
So describe for me what it is that you do. Not like I'm your wife and of course like I know what you do.
Right. My entire week is consumed with music. It's answering 400 emails from dance labels in the UK and Germany. It's checking, the latest tracks. It's promoting the latest tracks. It's marketing, putting on events in town, DJing around town. All in electronic music, just constant writing about it, promoting it, marketing it, living it. We're headed to our condominium, which is sort of in the, not the greatest part of town. This is the liquor store. This is the other liquor store. This is another liquor store. Nail salon, hair. Not sure what that is. Boston's a rock town. For the longest time, electronic music was kept under the foot of the rock community. In the cultural sphere, it doesn't exist. I think one of the main reasons that I'm alive is getting this music legitimacy. If you wanted to zoom in on a few of these bills that I have here, you'd probably see how dedicated I am to it.
The only other American I knew that loved techno as much as David was Philip Sherburne. Philip is a globe-trotting, underground techno advocate, and as a journalist, he writes for countless music publications. We spent his last weekend in America with him before he moved to Barcelona in search of a more complete techno lifestyle.
I would like to say the mess is just because I'm packing, but it's not. It's really always a mess. Lacks fun, lacks joie. A place like Barcelona, it's not just a place that I love, and it's not just about like the tapas and the topless beaches for me. It's like the club scene is phenomenal there. There's an interesting community of people with like interests. There's just a sense of movement there that I'm not getting here. There are people from all over Europe who you can't see perform, either DJ or play live in San Francisco. They just don't come here. So, I think change is good. Moving is good.
Why music now when you've been so successful with writing?
I'm not setting out to sort of refashion myself as a musician instead of a critic, as it was just something that I always wanted to do and didn't feel complete unless I was doing it.
After spending a few days with Philip on his last weekend in America, I began to understand his commitment to the lifestyle. I could see why he would want to move to Europe. But as we were exploring San Francisco, it was difficult to imagine not being enamored with this city. I suppose the grass is always greener, but after living in Boston for several years, I'd come to realize that the grass in Boston is rarely even green. Several months later, I traveled to Germany to catch up with Philip while David stayed behind in Boston. Traveling without David would become a regular and frequent occurrence. Philip would introduce us to some of his favorite artists in Berlin. We got a sense of his life on the road in the process.
It's hard to write when you're traveling.
Do you find yourself writing like this a lot on the road?
Yeah, too much, and it stresses me out. I mean, when I'm working at home, I'm usually like just spending hours and hours and hours in front of my computer So when I'm on the road, I'm faster, but it's just stressful because then there's the case of like, you don't know when or where you're gonna find an internet connection. The trade-off is I get to be on the road whenever I want to be. I haven't set foot in an office that employed me in over 2 years. I'm lucky enough to work with editors that are forgiving of my hectic schedule and slightly wanton jet setting. So yeah, it's you know, I can't complain.
Robert Henke, aka Monolake, is a bit of a legend, although he doesn't let on like he knows this. He's been in Berlin since the early days of techno. His appetite for innovation has led him through several groundbreaking art, music, and technology projects. Some of these projects are presented in museums, others at festivals or released as records. He's one of the creators of the software that nearly every contemporary electronic musician uses to perform and compose their music.
Would you describe yourself as an inventor?
Not so sure. In terms of Ableton Live, definitely. But I don't have the urge to create something revolutionary. I just want to make something nice. It's very simple. I like technology. When I was young, I wanted to become a physics guy, and so the technical side was obvious from the beginning, and the musical side is just something I discovered. So I found the perfect solution to combine the technical madness with the music. This is a Juno 6. That's the first synthesizer I ever bought. Actually, this keyboard here, I got it used, obviously, and it's pretty rotten, as you can see here. The reason why it's in such a bad shape is it was the stage keyboard from Pete Townsend. And you can really feel the history. Welcome to the Synclavier digital audio system. I'm so much addicted to these instruments, as you could see. If you really want to talk to me, you should probably put me out of this room, yeah, because...
Tie your hands behind your back.
And I'm not even stoned.
So what neighborhood are we in now?
It's Kreuzberg.
Kreuzberg.
It's getting more expensive, that's for sure, since the government moved in. Before the wall came down, the government was in Bonn, which is a quite boring city in the middle of nowhere. And after the reunification, the government decided that Berlin must be the main capital. And you can clearly see that the city is changing dramatically. And this change means that parts of the city are getting really rich. Berlin in the 80s or something like this, and was, well, pretty poor. And now you can clearly see, if you go to the more posh neighborhoods, that this is dramatically changing. I came from Munich, and when I was 20, I decided it's time to leave. And Berlin came to my mind, and that was probably the best thing which could happen. It was just so amazing to be here in the 90s. There's an extreme unique situation due to the reunification, that in the center of the city, a lot of buildings have been empty. And if you wanted to open a club, well, you just squatted an empty building. And no restrictions, no police, nothing, because the ownership of the buildings was not clear. So if you found an empty building in the center of East Berlin, you just walked in. And this was the birth of this whole techno club scene in Berlin. It was the perfect situation for experimenting.
Changes, they are still the energy, you know, that's still here. You have still a little bit the taste of freedom. You can smell still the revolution a little bit, you know.
Modeselektor's two distinct personalities that really combine into one when they're performing and when they're producing. They both have a sense of humor.
I'm the talking guy and he's the silent guy. Yo, yo, yo. It's delay. Fucking delay.
It's like,
odd psychedelic tape.
Shari is on the left ear and I'm on the right.
No, is it right?
No, you're still on. It's a perfect team. Scotty.
That's right.
That's the reason for the name, but
From the space issue.
Yeah, but we spell it different. We prepared it. Right now we want to show you the typical Berlin minimal music.
Yeah.
It's like this. No. It's like this. That's the music which is Ricardo Villalobos and Richie Horton are playing. So you know.
It doesn't sound very minimal to me.
No, that's the new style called Maximal.
Ah, right.
And no, we prepared it especially for you guys because we didn't know that you want to come today. We know that, but we forgot it for sure. We ignored it. If the label says something, we give a shit on it, you know. And we didn't clean up the room. And right now we wanted to be a little bit nerdy, you know, with old school machines to be a little bit kind of vintage.
Normally we work only on a computer, on one computer. Two guys on one computer.
But we don't want to talk about music instruments and software.
I'm so tired. Can you film me sleeping? Is that good footage? When you think of Germany as the source of most of the world's electronic music, you're pretty much right on. I mean, I can't believe that in, a little over 24 hours, I'm going to be in Cologne walking around with some of my idols.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and the entire crew, we would like to welcome you to Cologne.
Cologne's always been a techno mecca. Cologne is a techno center for long before I was involved from the 90s.
One night while we were in Cologne, we went to an underground warehouse party. This was the kind of party I wished would happen more often again in America. There was just something about it. The DJ was playing songs I'd never heard, but songs that I loved, songs that moved everyone in the room. It was so dark that it was difficult to even see where the DJ was, but I found out it was Tobias Thomas, a close friend of the Kompakt family, their de facto spokesperson, and one of their resident DJs.
Kompakt always tries to be honest and serious about the whole idea, about the rave idea, the techno idea, the whole 90s idea of changing the whole system of music.
Kompakt is more than just a record label and music distributor to a lot of people like David. It has a certain mythological quality, especially Kompakt co-founder Wolfgang Voigt, who makes a point to rarely give interviews on camera.
We're not just a company selling techno, but it's always more.
Kompakt is sort of faceless organization. I don't know anything about them other than their logo and the music that they create. They're kind of this elven utopia where things are, fresh and clean and new all the time. They live, a lifestyle that I want to be a part of.
Hello. We are techno, yeah, that's just that simple. Kompakt Records in Cologne is a record shop, a record label, a distributor, and a booking agency. Social quality in this company is extremely high. We can still go out together, and we don't feel like working in a factory, in the techno factory.
Wolfgang is a hard-working person. I think that's one of the main reasons that the whole thing became so successful.
We're really fans of hysteric parties. You know, we're no enemies of rave culture. We were part of it and we loved it. What we do is something apart from rave techno. This is more like adult techno, cultural techno, established techno. We want to have fun, we want to have dance, and we're absolutely not against hysteric rave behavior. I'm absolutely aware of, we're all aware of the fact that techno is not really new anymore. You know, this is music like it's existing now for more than 15 years.
Okay, here's the American section, like all American labels. Then over there is the French section.
Oh yeah, okay.
Then UK house labels and stuff.
What do you think is different about this record store than other record stores in the world?
I think it's very, very comprehensive regarding minimal techno.
All the records that Kompakt has released sound great, and everybody wants to be on Kompakt. Pretty awesome. I think the store is one of the greatest record stores in the world. I go broke. Totally broke. Total 6 is a party that Kompakt throws, and they invite all the artists and celebrate the year in Kompakt.
We have a full house. It's totally sold out since this morning, and I'm terribly sorry, but you're not on a guest list.
Everybody had his own guest list, blah blah blah. Nearly 300, I think, at the end today. That was something like this.
The venue is not as big, not big enough. So next year, we will have to rent a stadium or something.
Techno is a perspective, and making party as a part of a lifestyle, of a thing which never ends, you know.
This is kind of nice. The DJ tomorrow is the last night of the St. Pauli Tanzhalle, and I want to have a really special program. We really love to do the beginning, because then you can start the story. A night should start very quiet and tender and more musically, and that they just can sit down and have a drink and listen to the idea of the DJ, and then just be patient about that he will know the right time to blast it off. The DJs, they're always questioned, like, how long will you stand there and drink and don't sleep and play records? And it is more the question if you can still motivate yourself to do this, and if you still have the energy and the nerves to deal with the nightlife and traveling and all that. I personally still love traveling. I still love the moment when I enter a club and I smell it, but I also feel sometimes a bit tired. Not tired in a physically way, but tired of certain things that never change and they get on your nerves. Or tired also of things you've seen before 1,000 times. I like it more when the mixing is breathtaking in a way that it's so emotional. You have to feel the mix, and you have to feel the work and the sweat somehow, which somebody's investing in that moment, in a way that you really feel the passion. How could you be addicted about something which is so stupid and simple? Like love.
Do David's job as the label manager and marketing director for Forced Exposure kept him busy during the daytime hours. Forced Exposure is an independent record distributor that, among other things, imports and sells European dance music to America.
I'm not sure that electronic music in America would be going anywhere without Forced Exposure.
What's the atmosphere like, or what do you guys want it to be like?
Well, I mean, it's fairly laid back. We don't have a real dictatorial system, I don't think. We definitely want people who value music quite a bit. Like, it's a very important, integral part of their life.
It's not a normal job, no.
Yeah, you know, the UPS dudes and any driver that really comes in here, it's kind of interesting.
Do I like techno? It's okay.
Yeah?
Not my preference.
So is this place different than most of the places you deliver to?
Yeah. It's unique. These guys are unique. Good bunch of guys. Good crew.
Chris Price has a very interesting rating system for music. You know, you can rate music on a scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10 for him, the highest mark that a techno record could possibly receive is a 2 out of 10. So to receive a 2 out of 10 for a techno record is like a huge honor. You've been to the Middlesex Lounge, I hear.
I was sort of, amazed by the whole scene and how, people were dancing in Boston, which, to dance properly in Boston is, I think, is unusual.
It's about to blow up.
What, it qualified blowing up? What do you mean blowing up?
Getting big, sales increasing, buzzing.
What I like about David is he's very excited about music.
Maybe a little delusional about how popular techno is going to get.
He's very much a conspiracy theorist.
He's somebody who's made a serious commitment to music, which I think not everybody has. That's like a big jump. It's sort of like, standing on the San Francisco Bay Bridge and looking down.
Scott and I were invited to visit the Wighnomy Brothers' hometown of Jena. Jena is in East Germany, but it's about a 3-hour drive southwest of Berlin. Before the wall came down in 1989, West Berlin was an island in the east. As we drove up, I wondered what it must have felt like to grow up in communist East Germany, and what it must have felt like as a young teenager to watch the wall come down. I'm sorry we were late.
No, it's not a problem.
Because Scott was tired. It's his fault.
Every time. The guy is every time tired. And then I come.
He's he likes to joke sometimes.
Yeah, but it's mostly the jokes doesn't work that well. we just do it for, friendship.
So I'm Amy, we didn't even properly meet.
Okay, my name is Mario.
Yeah.
Jena, it's mostly like a little island where the sun never goes down, and I don't know, it's like a happy place. It just feels free here.
You have all the mountains and the nature. It's a very young city, and we have a lot of kids here.
There's a real strong connection between the different parts in the Freude am Tanzen collective. So at the end, it's not just business partners and also more than just friends. They're all there for each other somehow.
Everybody works for everyone, and when the guys didn't have so many gigs, I don't know, we just split kind of the money,
Yeah, we have a small communism by Freude am Tanzen. We have all the same status.
We are together, so it's friendship. Over the years, it's more and more, and we are a group.
It was striking how community-oriented, generous, and completely real they were.
Yeah, we have a new telephone in the club.
We used to call Gabor and Zorn the Ewoks, like, Star Wars movie. It's because they're all hairy and they're small and a little bit, They're the Ewoks.
Either Gabor and Søren, they didn't have English in school, just a bit, because in Eastern Germany we had Russian, and we had to take Russian in school. So they learned through traveling.
They are a symbol or an example for East Germany. Of course, they are really good DJs. You feel that they are loving the music so much and you see it in their faces.
Wenn ich mit Gabor zusammen spielen gehe, dann wir haben viel Spaß miteinander und dann kann es auch mal ein bisschen Trappel geben. Aber das ist halt völlig normal. Nach 15 Jahren irgendwie, wenn wir zusammen auflegen, weil wir uns halt gegenseitig ergänzen und halt, naja, der eine halt irgendwie immer mal ein paar Sachen spielt, die der andere nicht spielt und dadurch das Ganze halt interessant bleibt, also jetzt für mich zumindest.
We need only 2 years for explosion, for labels, for us as DJ. We can't believe that.
They found a sound, and now if you listen 2 years later, you can listen to a lot of producers who are so influenced by that kind of style.
And he's also a very fast producer. He really can do one track within a few hours. It's really crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what can I make. We would like make a hit, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. We need the bass. Okay.
No.
He invented a very strange and weird sound, the way he produces, the way his musical language is.
Yeah.
All the effects, all the small crispy sounds, which are so small, but they're making it so big.
It's called the Gabor style.
This is now a loop.
With all the travel for the documentary, I felt alternately in and out of focus. Both David and I had busy day jobs, and we spent late nights and weekends working on projects or promoting a show. Everything between the sharpest moments began to blur.
Hey, David.
What? Oh, God. All right, look.
You ready?
Yeah. All right, what are we doing? Oh, this stuff we got from getting married. This is why you get married. Getting a lot of dishes.
Is that the only reason you got married?
Oh, taxes.
But taxes fuck.
That's true, so that didn't work. My credit is your credit. Just hang up, honey. We'll call it later. It works. The card works. I'm sure of it. I heard the balance. That was our balance, and those are the last 4 digits. And
My Amex is maxed out now.
I understand that. Well, there's that other Discover card that I found. You could probably use that too.
Where did the cards go that we had?
Amy, I don't know, okay? I thought they were in a certain place. They weren't there. I don't know where they are now.
They have a zero balance now? I'm just curious.
I don't think so. I don't think we paid off either of our Discovers all the way. You've totally been filming the whole time, haven't you? I hear the buzz about Sonar. I hear people talk about it. They're exuberant. Hey, wait till you this party. This thing's hot. Holy cow, did you see this lineup? You know, what's going on? Doot. You know, all different kinds of communication. Point to super event Sonar spectacular. You know, just like Sonar, the greatest show of all time. So we have all of our flyers here. And this is all in one night, and we're supposed to figure out what we're supposed to do? Like, are you crazy? Like, how are we supposed to do this? We're here because Philip Sherburne told us to be here. We all agreed to be here at 11 o'clock p.m. It is now, I'm not sure, it's like midnight. We haven't seen Philip yet. We probably won't see Philip for another hour. Being here early is a symptom of being from America. We're definitely not used to going out at 1 o'clock. And that's what Europeans will complain about when they come to Boston. Hi, dude. How are you? Good to see you. What's going on? We're in your hometown here.
Yeah,
Here we are.
Welcome.
Yeah. Bienvenido.
Thank you. All of your shots of me make it look like I go to clubs alone. I'm always walking by myself. Phil is the loner of the techno scene. Everywhere he goes alone.
Oh, Scott!
Casablanca is a special place. It's also used to be a train station where they repaired the trains. All of the DJs used to play here first, collect some DJ experiences. And Gabo also used to have his studio down here in the basement.
Welcome in my old studio. It's a really special room for me here.
Tell us why this room is special for you.
Yeah, I was here with my love. She's singing on my tracks.
How does it make you feel when you're here, when you're back here?
The one side is very grateful for me, and the other side is not so good for me. I have a girlfriend, and yeah.
When does she comes back soon?
Yes, she was for 4 months in America, and she come back in the next days, and I don't know what is the way for us.
Yeah.
For us or not for us, I don't know. Yeah.
Wollen wir zu Niragara gehen?
Okay, and now we go to the new toilets. And Casablanca is really is more important as this room. This is my home.
There's a new toilet, the name is Niragara.
Yes, I know. The name of the new toilet is a waterfall. Is from the waterfall in the north of America, near of Canadian border.
Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
Genau, Niragara.
Yeah, this is the name of this toilet. It's crazy, or?
Bye.
They're both Gabor and Søren, very emotional persons. I think they're very grounded as well. I think it's very good for them that they live in a small town. When they come back home from the gigs, they need silence and tranquility.
Shit.
We are like a family.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Prost.
Cheers. Prost.
Okay. Cheers.
All right. Okay.
You tried to move this on. This thing's like iron. What's up, dude? I mean, hopefully we can make our money back. Enough people turn over.
It's fewer and fewer bands that are promoted to this giant status by these labels, and so you just kind of got to do it yourself.
What's up? Here we are, dudes. Welcome to Cambridge, the mighty People's Republic of Cambridge. That's what we call it. Good to meet you. I like the hat. He's always got you both have the hats on all the time. Yeah. What's the deal with that? So we're playing up here in this room. It's as high as that goes, I think. Okay, this one's high. It'll be good. Cables, very important. Can't have an electronics show without wires.
He bought the wrong converter.
Is there a solution?
Yeah.
I think so.
It's a lot harder than I thought it was.
Are you nervous?
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to work out?
I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna work out. Will I be happy with it? I don't know. There you go.
How do you feel?
I'm totally overwhelmed.
this is really small, but I mean, it's okay. I guess the stage at Sona has the double size of this club, alone the stage. Capacity of 20,000.
And then capacity of this floor is?
85. But it doesn't matter if we play for 200 or 85, you know, that's... Hopefully the sound system is working and the power is constant. Normally we are really picky with that, but for today we will handle that. We're professional enough.
Hey, what's up? Did you RSVP? Got a special event. It's 5 electronic musicians from Berlin.
I love America.
Oh, it is sold out at the time for the time being. Coming up the stairs after I'd finally taken care of all the guest lists, and I come up and it's Modeselektor, and there's like people just losing their minds. It was like a dream. For 10 seconds, Boston was like the coolest party on the planet.
What does it feel like to have like an act like this in Boston? I gotta say, it's a little terrifying to play 5-10 mountains, you know, and absolutely kill it. And they're really rocking it. 100 people. Yeah. And they're all losing their shit. Get out, like, get that. Like, right back out there. Yeah. They're losing their shit.
I never expected to make any money on that show. I never expected to lose as much as I did. We sold out as much as we possibly could. Once we added everything up, we probably lost about $700 or so. But I think that party and the Modeselektor guys and the Modeselektor vibe was exactly the kind of thing that I needed to propel things forward in town.
So how are you doing, really?
Huh?
How are you doing?
How am I doing? Pretty good? Huh? I don't know. No, not very good. It's been a bad day. Had a bad day. I don't have enough time to get my work done. But it's good that I'm working a lot.
Why?
Because, you know, you gotta make more money.
Why?
Because we don't have any money. The credit card bills for the documentary have reached a sort of horizon where we simply can't pay the minimum balance on them all. So they're starting to lapse. And we actually don't have any money right now. We have like negative $1,100.
How do you feel about that?
It's totally frightening. I mean, I feel like we're gonna go bankrupt in like a week. I really like the Stacks when it's quiet, though. This place is great when it's quiet.
What do you think are the challenges of trying to promote or make electronic music happen in America?
There's plenty of challenges. I mean, the stereotypes are probably the biggest problem with electronic music. And with electronic music, just the stereotypes are so intense that they become insurmountable at some point. So electronic music is seen as totally foreign, totally un-American. It's a good feeling, knowing that everything's gonna be fine. No matter how broke you get, you can still be happy, because money is not the key to happiness.
What's the key to happiness?
What's the key to happiness? Fuck if I know, man. The key to happiness is a good life. It's probably children, but I just don't seem to care about that. Because I'm a selfish old bastard.
Are we gonna have kids?
Are you kind of, what? Huh? I don't know, man. Where are we? No, we can't have kids when we don't have any money. Gotta have money to have kids. But I don't know. Maybe. We made it to the gas station. $2.03, that's a good price. This tank of gas is brought to you by Visa. Select credit or ATM. Credit.
I've been coming to Barcelona for 7 years now, I guess. I came to my first Sonar in 2000. I fell in love with the place on my first visit here. Something in me said, someday I'll come back and live here. And then I kind of just got swallowed up in normal life again. But finally I was ready to move out of San Francisco. I was going to go to New York. And around the same time that I was planning that, my father passed away. So, I mean, that threw me for a loop. If my dad hadn't died when he did, I wouldn't have come here. I would have moved to New York. These beautiful old buildings up there. Did a piece for The Wire that's part of their Epiphanies column. It's the back page of The Wire. It's an epiphany, and they asked me to do one, which is contributors say kind of what was their great musical epiphany of their lives. And while I was writing that piece, I ended up writing another piece that I wasn't sure kind of which I wanted to submit, that was much more about my father and my relationship to music and sound, because he was deaf. And he started losing his hearing before I was born. My family was basically, my immediate family was my mom, my dad, and me, and so we were fairly nuclear. But they both encouraged me to start taking piano when I was 6. My father came to all of my piano recitals, even though he couldn't hear anything. Toward the end of his life, maybe about 5 years ago, he got a cochlear implant, which is where they drill a hole in your skull, put a wire, a little filament in there, which does, I might be butchering the concept, but essentially I think it does the work of the cochlea, which is something that vibrates in there. But totally, absolutely fucking bionic. I mean, it's a cyborg kind of invention. You know, I tried asking him what it sounded like to hear, but that's a fairly complicated question, right? But with that, suddenly he could, in fact, hear. And now, you know, if he was driving the car and I was sitting in the passenger seat, I could be speaking and he could hear me without having to lip read or something like that. And that changed his life. And I mean, to me, that was the most... to me, that was just the most miraculous thing. To be able to hear. I still cry a lot when I talk about it. It's just so much about sound. It's all about sound.
So, Schlüssel hast du?
Ja. Dude. Word. Since the World Cup, the German, they have their old identity back, you know. Before the World Cup, it was very it was not a good idea to do this, you know. You should film it, the German flag on a car, you know. You see it, or there, the black, red, gold, you know. That's the German flag.
I think some people, they have a problem with to show the identity and the German flag because it's kind of too nationalistic.
The Germans, they were taught their whole life about the Third Reich and the Second World War and the Holocaust and stuff, and everybody was too shy to feel like a German, to have the identity. And I guess the energy we have right now in Berlin with all this German flags and all this identity thing, we never had that since a long time, maybe in the time when the wall was coming down. So that's a really important time. You are in a historical moment here. And I tell you, politics, they don't have the power like football or music, you know, that's fun. We grew up in Woltersdorf and Rüdersdorf, that's in the outskirts of Berlin. And it's very nice there. You have lakes.
Are you thinking about having kids with your girlfriend soon?
At the moment, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean...
Both of you?
Yeah.
We are not teenager anymore. My girlfriend, she's searching for names already. Here, the moms are coming already. That's my mom.
Hello.
Tag.
No, Dika.
Sebastian. Ja, hallo.
Come in. The living room. This is my favorite place, and actually we did a part of Hello Mom here. We built the studio up here, so we had our table here with all the equipment, all the gear, and all the speakers, and we worked here for a bunch of days on Hello Mom last summer.
Last summer, and
it's 1 year ago.
It's 1 year ago.
It's exactly 1 year ago.
It was very hot.
It was really hot here. They're proud.
Das Nennen habe ich nicht gemacht.
But they didn't expect it that we named the album Hello Mom. They were surprised. We had really hard times. For 2 years. 2 years ago, sometimes I was so poor I couldn't pay the rent. Just played and played and played music, and we were believing, and we are still believing in the good things of music, and it's still just the beginning, you know. Yeah, we're playing next Sunday in Berlin. Not too late. My the moms are coming.
Friends of ours were moving from Boston to bigger and better things in New York City, and they were leaving behind their very reasonably priced, rent-controlled artist loft space. They offered it up to David and I. We couldn't resist. We would call it the Square One Loft.
It's a dream come true for a lot of people. It's another risk, I think, to take, but it's a risk that it needs to be taken. This great space built out by architects with, like, care.
At first, we imagined Square One as an alternative art gallery and space to throw exceptional parties. It soon became clear that David envisioned the space primarily as a meeting point for the Boston electronic music community, for productions, for DJ events, and for after parties.
Our first event's in 2 weeks, and we've got to clean this place up. This is going to be the music studio, dance floor, rave speakers there, dance floor, array of speakers on that column. Just look at it. I mean, from this angle, it's just gorgeous. We inherited, which really, I'm gonna water right now. Now, what's best for plants? Warm water or cold water? It's not very much water, is it? Never ends, you know. Hopefully it never ends. You don't age, you don't, move, seasons all stay the same. You're not tied to these kind of human failings, you're not tied to human imperfection.
I started to realize that David was becoming more of a character in this documentary than I had expected. I was fascinated and horrified by the difficult role I had chosen as wife and filmmaker. We set out to make this film together, but through all of the distance and travel, I recognized I was making a film about David rather than with David. By examining our lifestyle and his music obsession, I had never felt more disconnected from him. With the camera between us, I could finally see him more clearly than ever before. He had changed, and so had I.
Tonight the whole Freude am Tanzen collective, community, family, whatever you want to say, is playing at the Muna Club. The Muna is somehow the oldest venue or club for electronic dance music in this area of Germany, in Thuringia.
Muna is in the middle of nowhere. If you go there, you see like nice forests, or I see a lot of nature and cows and sheep and little houses.
The Muna Club used to be, was originally built at the time of the Second World War to build rockets for the Nazis. So this is the bigger dance floor with a bar and a huge stage. And
Soren is doing a sound sound check?
Yeah, they're now doing a sound check. Hello, Sören! So sometimes there are up to 1,500 people at the venue here, and yeah, it's yeah, you will see later. It's one of the nicest clubs ever.
Excited, was hieß nochmal excited?
Aufgeregt.
Aufgeregt, yeah, every time excited.
So do you think Gabor will play tonight? Will he come out?
I don't know.
Is he not coming because we're here?
I don't think so. I don't know. It's quite difficult to say at the moment. So he's I don't know how to explain. A little bit stressed, and it's it's getting real stressy through the last months for him. So he somehow needs some time out.
With Gabor, that's why sometimes he better says, "Oh no, I stay at home because I cannot take it," and he cannot cheat the people, when he's standing there just playing to records and it's not really with the crowd. So it's better sometimes to say, "No, okay, stop, don't do this because it's no fun for no one."
Cambridge Elks Lodge. Our friends rented it and they're going to throw a party here. And no one's ever thrown a dance party here, I don't think. If they have, it was for like handicapped people or something. It's just not really what you'd expect from a dance party. But that's what we do. This is how we roll in Cambridge. I think there's going to be a lot of people here. And it is an Elks Lodge. Like there's an elk on the wall. Dude, Eric just found this giant mascot moose head.
No, man, I rented this.
You rented that? You rented a moose outfit?
No, just a head, dude. I can't wear around a brown suit all night.
That is so awesome.
Describe tonight. What is tonight?
Well, basically, it's like a bunch of us DJ together, like various nights. If we all just combine heads on this, we can do something really incredible, which, Boston is just kind of lacking, There's like little people doing things here and there, but David Day in Square, who's, he's basically like the techno king of this city.
David is absolutely a local celebrity. I feel like he really hit local celebrity status in the last couple months, and that it's like impossible to read about the club nights in town and not see his name all over the place.
Are you guys ready for this?
That's a good question. I think we're ready. We're certainly gonna have a good crowd, so that's not gonna be a problem. I can see change ahead. I can't live like I live much longer. I can't live without any money. I can't live hoping for something to happen. I just need to take a big risk. Is what I need to do. Bigger than I've ever taken before in my life. And that's how you get ahead. You gotta take risks. You gotta have faith. And I do. We'll see.
And action.
You obviously care about the plants.
Yeah, I really need them around me. There is this contradiction between living in a city on one side and really enjoying all this technology and the rush and the buildings and the concrete. And at the same time, I really need things like this
in my environment to, as a counterpart. Winter, things went pretty well. This layering Buddha Machine remix project is pretty much done. Next week is the mastering. The Monolake is almost done. Unfortunately, only almost, because there were unexpected problems, as usual.
If this plant dies, Square One dies. Here, let's put it down here. We should water that plant, actually. I'm gonna do that right now. You know, the space started off as a place to hold the occasional party and do some art events, but the local electronic community has sort of taken it as its own. A couple weeks ago, we had like 3 after parties in 1 week, which was definitely overboard, but gosh, it was great, you know? And once everybody moves out of this building, we'll probably do that every single night. I don't see any reason why not.
What about work?
Well, work will become this, you know. I'm not gonna work at Forced Exposure in a few months, you know. I'm definitely planning on leaving that. If we can keep this for the extra year, it's really gonna change my life. It's gotta happen.
Why?
Because it's an integral part of who I am now, and it's an integral part of my life. I'm pretty confident that my life is going in a direction that I'm happy with. I'm very happy with. You know, I don't know how stable things are, but I don't know how stable anything is, you know. I am going through a lot of changes right now, but who doesn't, you know? That's life. If you're not changing, you're not living. You know, I'm trying to change jobs, I'm trying to change... I don't know, what do you want me to say? I think I've been a little aimless the last couple of years, but I'm pretty sure what I want now. And I'm gonna do everything to get everyone to help me to get it.
Are you okay?
It's party time, you know, I think I don't have a watch, so...
I felt torn. Perhaps I should try to focus more on my life in Boston and figure out what I wanted. Settling down with David and having kids didn't seem like the right answer, but neither was our chaotic day-to-day routine with no end in sight.
After tonight, I'm probably going to be totally swamped, so the only chance I'm going to have time to do this stuff is Monday. We're sold out.
He was so busy and determined to turn Boston from a rock town to a techno city that I could rarely get his full attention.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we taping? Oh, okay.
Friends kept moving to New York, and I continued to look everywhere but Boston for happiness. The only antidote was a pure music escape. I was becoming addicted to the economy jet set lifestyle. Getting lost in the music felt good. It was an exquisite distraction, a necessary fix. I knew I had to keep going. Finishing this film was the only way I could make sense of everything in the end. So the shooting continued, and so did the travel. On our way to a highly anticipated Wighnomy Brothers performance outside of Amsterdam, we discovered via text message that Gabor, aka Robog, would not be there, and Soren, aka Monkey Mafia, would again play alone.
Yeah, Soren, he was so excited to go away alone and play records alone, but then he got used to it because he didn't know what to do with the crowd. You know, he's alone, and is he gonna have the right record for whatever, for the certain time?
What is this festival?
For me, it's the best festival in Holland, and I like the people, and I like the crowd. It's amazing.
Your English is better.
A little bit.
It is.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
You work non-stop oder was? Wie bitte? Was? Huh? You have a hard work.
It's not easy filming the Wighnomy Brothers.
Are you tired?
A little bit. It's okay.
Yeah.
I bring from Germany a little bottle of vodka. When I drink not vodka, I'm nervous. When I drink a little bit vodka, then I have a good feeling.
Why isn't Gabor here?
The thing is, Gabor have a not so good time in the moment, and I think the thing is Gabor work too much, and then other personal problems. For me, it's good to see that Gabor stay in Jena. A good thing for Gabor, it's a good thing for me. No. Why not? I'm not a star, I'm a DJ.
Een gast in de studio, namelijk een van de mannen van de Wighnomy Brothers. Welcome, good evening.
Hello, I'm so drunk and sorry.
Let's listen to a little bit of a Wighnomy style.
It's from the night?
This is, yeah.
It's cool. I remember me.
Given a mogollon of promos at Sonar that I have no idea how they sound, so I'm just going to kind of give them a quick listen and see if they sound right for the Moog. The Moog is the most intense play I've ever played because people go fairly crazy there. You know, they really let go. I was looking for something very different than what San Francisco offered. I was looking for a different kind of community. I was looking for a kind of urban life where life is lived much more in the streets and where there was dance music 24/7. Techno 24/7. I was looking for techno, and here I am. Being in Barcelona, to me, it's the best thing I've ever done.
I try to be philosophic. I guess people just it's a little mountain with a lot of little, very colorful bugs on it. Ellen is the queen inside.
All the boys around me have to find a way to put me somewhere. I'm the chef, I'm the queen, I'm something, but I think I'm part of them.
She's our friend, and sometimes she's a boss. She's not easy, but she's cool, but we are not easy as well. So
I feel like a pusher. I push people, I push the business.
She's totally respected, and because she did something and she's doing still.
People control is teamwork and friendship and respect and good music, of course, is the number one.
Techno is something very emotional for us. I mean, when the wall came down, techno became big because it was the music for us. The meeting point was the club for East and West.
I mean, music, fashion, street life, everything for me comes together in the end. which controls my life, and we try to keep it in peace. It's very important if you find something where you find peace. And if it's your work, it's fantastic.
Music changed really my life. And for a lot of people here.
We spent the hours leading up to Modeselektor's 4 a.m. performance at the Sonar Music Festival waiting with them.
I feel nervous. I'm waiting. Shari, he's the totally opposite. He's so relaxed. Sonar is very special. It's the queen of electronic music festivals. I'm really proud of to play here.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
Sonar is great and it's very special. I've never seen a big stage before like this. I think it's full of people now and later.
Yeah, I hope to drive them crazy.
You will.
Yeah. Here we are.
4 a.m. was considered a prime spot in the lineup, and this was one of the largest and most important performances in their career so far.
My brain is working the whole time. I'm just thinking about, okay, do we have this? Do we have this? Is this thing okay? What should we play? Is this the right track? Oh, we have just 45 minutes. Do we have a watch? Stuff like this, you know. They booked us in the beginning of the year, so you can imagine how long we are thinking about this show.
For me, on this day, the time was going very slow. Oh, but I felt, shit. I was nervous too, but in a different way.
We had every time light in the face, and we couldn't see just the first line, but I couldn't see the other 10,000 people. It was amazing. It was too big. It was really good. I had a big stone in my neck, you know, and I smashed it in the crowd. And after that, I was like, I was feeling not that heavy anymore, so I felt good. I can't tell what I still can't say what I feel. I still can't. It was, maybe I need a little bit more time. It was a really big experience for me. And for Shari as well, I guess.
These 50 minutes, it was like a dream sequence.
Will you guys make music forever?
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure. Maybe I will write a book, a science fiction book, or I don't know. Right now I make music, and I like it. You will find more and more ears in the world to say something without words.
music is very important for my life, of course. I suddenly found myself in this very good position that I have developed a few basic conceptual ideas which seem to point in the future and which are my guidelines for my future work. And this is a very different experience from just going from day one to the next day. It works so well. You will see how much fun it is once it runs. I hope that I make music forever. It's hard to imagine not making music. What makes an artist is, in the very first place, the urge to create.
Yeah.
That thing is really, really cool.
My dream's getting less and less, which is a perfect thing. There's not so much things I would want to change. I don't feel the need to change things anymore. And this is pretty much true for, I would say all aspects of my life now. So, conclusion, all is great. Let's just see how it continues and try to get better in what I'm doing. Yeah, just slowly getting better. The future.
Why do you think Gabor reached the point where he didn't want to play anymore, or that he had the burnout, like you say?
It was growing everything really fast, like with the labels and the work, and as a producer, as a DJ, all of a sudden they could play everywhere, and I think sometimes he is too fast for himself.
Okay. It's too loud?
No.
No. Okay. We have every weekend really much stress, and I need Jena. Here can I find really good silence. Und wenn ich jetzt die letzten 3 Jahre zurückschaue, ich habe wahnsinnig viel Musik produziert, jedes Wochenende irgendwie auflegen fahren und dass es auch ganz toll ist, aber die Energie, die Gesundheit, die man halt auf diesem Weg davor und danach lässt. Und ja, und das waren die Gründe, die es mir leichter gemacht haben zu sagen, okay, ich nehme jetzt diese Auszeit. Und ich habe sie gebraucht, definitiv. Was halt schade ist, dass man ja auch auf Menschen trifft, die das dann halt nicht verstehen können. Dass man halt eben auch nur ein Mensch ist und man hat gute Tage und man hat schlechte Tage. Man ist keine Maschine. Ganz viele Menschen, oder wir sind ja so eine Familie und jeder kann was ganz Besonderes und das bringt er halt in diese Familie ein, sodass man halt eigentlich keine Angst haben dürfte, dass das vielleicht irgendwann mal zu Bruch aus dieser Schnelllebigkeit halt irgendwie was Langwieriges zu machen. Und ja, das Ziel ist halt einfach, diese Langwierigkeit zu erarbeiten. Und dass halt alle mit dem, was sie halt machen, glücklich sind und aber auch gut davon leben können.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years or 10 years?
I have more gray hairs. I don't know. I hope that we have luck the next years and then that we can say in 10 years that we are so lucky.
So maybe producing music forever?
Yes.
The movie drove us apart, sure. So, I don't know. Is that part of the story? I mean, we were just separated. You were focused on the movie so much. You know, you were traveling or editing or whatever, or I didn't pay attention to some of the relationships that grounded me and kept me in check and, you know, get stranded a little too far, strayed a little too far from the one true path. So, I just lost control of the reins, you know. Just had too many horses going at once and they just started to run away from me. So yeah, I was doing too much, you know, there's no doubt about it. I think I'm just gonna be a writer. I'm looking for happiness. I don't know if it's findable, you know, I don't know. You know, I think the more you look for happiness, the less you're gonna find it. You know, I just hope it comes someday.
I thought this would be the last shoot for Speaking in Code. 235 hours of footage was certainly enough to make a documentary. It was time to finish watching the tapes and edit the film. But for months and months, I couldn't even watch the tapes. All I could do was dream of traveling and being far away. It was too difficult to face the reality in front of us. Music was no longer the bond between us, it was starting to tear us apart. David and I didn't want the same things anymore, and maybe it was time for us to go our separate ways. In the end, David did make electronic dance music more popular in Boston, just like he set out to do. He's now the music and arts editor at the Weekly Dig.
I do feel like I've succeeded. You know, I don't have to push myself to the absolute limit to accomplish something very small, so.
It's pretty big in Boston.
Yeah, it's nice. And I'll probably, you know, live longer at this rate. I mean, there's certainly a tale of sorrow and, you know, or like a sad tale to be told. But I myself, you know, am really happy with the way things turned out in the end. You know, Amy seems happy.
Techno never quite blew up in America, but more people are dancing and listening to electronic music in Boston than ever before. He still spends most of his time living and loving the music, and for David, maybe that is the key to happiness, getting lost in the music. And so, what about us? Well, David and I are divorced now. We needed to let each other live the lives we wanted to live apart. I moved to San Francisco to start a new life working for a documentary TV network and to finish this film. Looking back on the last 3 years, I've come to realize the impact music has. It can bring worlds together, and it can even tear people apart. It can change your life. It did mine. Feel about your life right now?
It's fine. I mean, what do you want me to do? Cry? It's always. Go ahead.
Power. It's nothing without control. Good.
Now I'm taking down my techno suitcase.
Whoa, what's That's all. One bottle. Yeah, shit.
Today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Day after that, Saturday. And then it's Sunday.
It's the worst time. I hate being in this band. So rough. I gotta sit here on this pillow all day.
One question, when is this movie finished?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Because you know,
I told at Sona, I told to somebody, this is the biggest movie ever. Ben Hur is a bullshit against this movie. It must be amazing.
Stop! Stop shooting! Stop shooting!